Hello! Would you like to be more satisfied with your interior, spend less time cleaning up your home, in the place you're living at? And would you like to improve your area with no costs? And it is possible if you declutter your home, and I can guarantee when you do it, you will actually significantly improve your place of living. Hello, I'm Liga. I'm interior designer. I'm a wife of a great Ukrainian man and mommy of 4 daughters. And I'm actually spending cleaning my home maximum 3 hours per week. And I like my house. And wherever I arrive, I can make this nice feeling of the house. Just knowing a few rules of great interior. So in the previous video I was telling about the importance, why it's so important to get rid of all those things before buying new interior features. This time I will tell you about practical steps of how I do it. Actually there's one great method, it's called KonMari, but this is my way of KonMari, because the traditional method is that when you choose one room and you go to the bathroom or sitting room or your living room or your workplace and just trying to make it ready, and actually it's just take rid of few things and the rest is still there. In this time I don't have many photos because in the spring of 2022 our family, we left our home in Ukraine with just few suitcases with no idea when we'll come back, so I don't have many photos to show how I do decluttering right now. I can guarantee improves your interior, your feeling, your senses, because if you compare where do you feel more relaxed, more energized, more happy, in a storage place where there are millions of things, or by the sea where few only elements of sort of interior, exterior. And lots of people there actually struggling with cleaning up, tidying up and trying to keep their house in balance, even, and doesn't matter do they have children or no. Many people, when they figured, oh, I have to tidy my home, they have sort of, oh, it's not pleasure for sure. So this time about the practical way how to do this decluttering, because there are lots of methods. This is sort of KonMari in my way. I've done it many times already and I find it really practical and a really great way to get rid of all things. And each time you get rid of all unneeded things, you free place for new ones, for fresh ones in all senses. It's so amazing how the physical things, they are connected with other areas of your life. So the usual way is when you think of decluttering your home, you have this, oh, I have to do this. Many people there living with the idea you have to do it for months. So the great way is to prepare a cup of coffee or great cup of coffee or glass of wine, whatever you need, some snacks, switch on the music and make some space of time for 2, 3, 4 hours, maybe the whole day, and switch on the great mood so that I'm getting ready for something new. Mood, coffee, snacks, ready? The traditional way is that you go to some definite room and try to get rid of all things and make some order. I don't find it really practical. It's like children when you tell them to get ready the room, they just, all the bits and pieces, they just trying to put them in order, and this is how we do. The greatest way is to choose one area of your things. For example, only clothes, or only accessories, or only books, or only documents, or only sports or camping inventory, or maybe memory things like photos, or maybe CDs, or maybe your tools if you are some kind of artist or whatever. You just choose one and bring all those features, because probably they are all around your place or your home or your flat. Just bring it in one place, in one place. I usually put them on the floor and bring them all together from everywhere. Take out of the shelves or bring it, put it one place. The first thing you will notice that you have really many of them. And probably you will see that there are really too many. So number 2 is now you have to choose which one you will hold and which one you will give away, throw away, sell or whatever, but you will get rid of them of your home. So the practical way is just take the piece of thing, just really hold in your arms and feel the emotions. I'm really a practical woman, but I've noticed that each place, each thing, they sort of bring up some emotions. Maybe there are things that just bring you peace, comfort, joy, you just like it, you enjoy it, so hold it, it's yours. Okay, even if you don't use it too much. If a thing, somebody gave you a present, or it's really maybe expensive, but you are carrying it from one home to another and years and just keeping, but the thing brings you not good memories. And they can be great things, bringing you strengths and good memories from hard times, but they can be things they just... So it's not yours, give it away. So if, because you store all those energy with plus or with minus in your home, and of course you have to have only positive energy in your home, joy, happiness. Another thing is just there are things old, maybe very used, and you would like to change them, to have new ones, but actually it's not time for that, or they are so costly for your budget right now. And then I'm not going to probably buy a new winter coat right now, because actually we are sort of building our life from zero and we are just really balancing our budget. But there are things I would like to change, but still they can serve me. I just said, thank you, you have me, I have you, and I will be with you. You will be with me for a while, and then we will say goodbye. There are things you probably like, but you never use them, and you haven't used them for the last 2 years. That means that probably you will never ever use them. And so the good way, can you imagine that really good things you have and never use, they can be so useful for other people. Like a refugee, I'm so amazed how somebody's things they don't use, they can be so useful for me and for my family. And I think it's working in all ways. So if you don't need those things, you just put them in the plastic bags. It's much better to put them in the plastic bags, not in boxes, because in boxes you can put sort of storage it in the garage and find after 5 years. It's not working. You just have all those things in plastic bags, what to throw away, rubbish, to sell, to donate. And the best way to get rid of, take them out of home today or tomorrow. That's it. The best way is to bring it to your car and just give it, sort of get rid of them. There are things, they are really useful, but you use them not often. For example, Christmas cookie shapes. So if you use them once a year, so that we have boxes for example, for kitchen features, you use hardly ever, or in some season. So you put them aside, and because you don't have to hold them in area all the time, and take them out once in a year. And that's normal as well. As winter or summer closes, we change all the time. Of course, it's much easier to keep order in a home, to keep it tidy up when there's only things you really need, and when there are only things you really enjoy. There's no this rubbish all the time in front of your eyes, filling up your mind, because each thing they somehow is connected with your mind, so you can do with this nothing. So when you've done it, you've done with, for example, with books or documents, you can celebrate that you finished it and think which area will be the next. And this is how you, with not spending too much time, You can get rid of unneeded things and just leave the nice ones. And after that, if it's something needed, you can go to shop and buy new one things. I'm thankful for subscribing, for liking, because you're really helping me to build my small channel to make it, to improve it. And I'm happy if it was useful for you. So see you next time, and our next theme will be about storaging things. This is a shelf made in our art studio, and very soon we're opening our Etsy shop, so you can order it right there. It's really great place for storing things. But see you next time, and have really great celebration of getting rid of all things and being open for new opportunities in your life. See you. Bye bye.